Greetings gastronauts, this is KeefCooks. I'm Keith, and today I'm going to make something that features apples because, as you saw in the last video, we have many apples to get rid of or to use. I'm going to make a classic English dessert, apple charlotte. So this is a bit like a summer pudding. It's a pudding basin lined with bread, filled with fruit and a lid on, and it's baked. And the name comes from Queen Charlotte, who was George III's other half. George III? The mad one, yeah. And she was a patron of apple farmers. So, yeah. Anyway, it's, you know, an old traditional thing that you don't really see around very much at all these days. However, it's delicious and it's very easy to make. So here we go. Apple charlotte. If you enjoy this video, give it a like, share, subscribe. We've got to get to 100,000, come on. And yeah, here we go. Apple time. Okay, ingredients for the apple charlotte. We need some bread. I've got, well, half a dozen slices of fluffy white bread. Some apples and a couple of tablespoons of sugar, ordinary white granulated sugar, 125 grams of butter, and the juice and zest of a lemon. I'm a bit vague about the quantities because I'm also a bit vague about how much apple charlotte I can make. I will make a big one in this bowl. It's kind of pudding bowl shaped, so that should be fine, and it's oven proof. First thing to do, deal with the apples. You've seen this beautiful, wonderful, incredibly functional machine before, and link in the description down below if I can remember. So just whack it on there, peely, and so it gets peeled, then it goes into that bit and it gets cored and sliced at the same time. It's a bit magical when it works. And by the way, when I have got some apple peeled and sliced, I'm cut them into little bits and then put them in this bowl with lemon juice, and that stops them going brown while we're hanging around waiting for the others. Now we need to turn the apples into a puree. So we put a quarter of the butter into a saucepan on low heat. Then add the apples and some lemon zest, and then the sugar. Stir it all together and cook it gently until it turns into a pulp. This might take 10 to 15 minutes. And you might want to add some ground cinnamon or cloves, but I'm not going to. When it's collapsed into a pulp, give it a stir to make it smooth and homogeneous. And take it off the heat and let it cool down. So while the apples are cooking, you want to trim the crusts off your bread. When I came home from the shops today with this, Mrs. KeefCooks says, oh, have you got another colonoscopy coming up? And I should explain, it's a routine thing that's been happening in the last few years, once a year, and preparation for it for a week before, you have to go on a low fibre diet, which means like, yeah, white bread and cornflakes and not much else really. Jelly, they let you have jelly as long as it's not red. Anyway, you'll be pleased to know I'm done with all that. They're quite happy with what they've done, and so am I, because nobody wants a camera shoved up their bottom. This is for the birds. They don't mind white bread, they don't know about wholemeal or anything like that, because they're just birds. You want to grease the inside of your bowl. I should tell you the measurements of this, actually. I will in a minute. Okay, it's 16 centimetres across and 10 centimetres tall. We need to melt the rest of the butter. Okay, here's some melted butter and here's a slice of bread. So just dip it in and pop it in your basin. And take another one and pop it on the side. And another one. More butter. And I'm going to need more melted butter, aren't I? So here's the apple puree, and that needs to cool down somewhat before we can use it. And I'm a bit worried there might not be enough there. Okay, you need to heat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius for a fan oven, convection oven. That's 200 for a conventional one, and that's gas 6. And now I've got my cooled filling, so I'll pop it in the bowl lined with bread. And yeah, incredible. I haven't got enough, so we'll just fold down the bread onto the top of the filling. And I've got a spare bit just to fill that in. Then we'll cover it with foil and stick it in for half an hour, and then remove the foil and let it brown for another 10 minutes. Okay, so the pudding's been cooling down for about 20 minutes actually. So I'll just dump that on the plate. Probably the wrong word, but you know, position it on the plate. Looks pretty good. So let's cut it open. Looks magnificent. I made some custard, cheating custard, Birds instant. So we'll have a ton of that on there. Now we'll take its photo. Okay, pudding time. Oh yeah, ready for this. Ooh. Wow. I love that. Fantastic. And really easy to make. So if you've got a mountain of apples you need to get rid of, or even if you haven't, go to the shop and buy some and make this. It's brilliant. So there you go, apple shallot, marvellous. Thanks for watching and see you next time.